Hi beautiful, my name is Reese. I'm the founder of Yes Apply, and if you don't already know me, I am obsessed with mindset work. So I'm a master life and success coach, master neurolinguistic programming practitioner and trainer, EFT practitioner, and hypnotherapist. And it's my mission to help you create the life that you want by learning how to truly say yes to yourself. And if you've been following through my neurolinguistic programming series, you know that in the previous videos, we helped you set a crystal clear goal. And we didn't just set this in the normal way that most people learn goal setting. That doesn't really work. We actually set it in a way that does work because we're using the submodalities of your mind. So you really see it, you feel it, and hear it. So if you haven't watched that video, find that video in the info section, go back and watch it. Watch the one previous to this and then watch this one, because that will give you the most power in getting really clear on your goal and then manifesting it into reality. And one of the things I talked about in the previous video as well is one of the really important universal laws, which is the law of action. Everyone talks about the law of attraction and expects to close their eyes and poof, magic will show up. And once in a while that does happen. I have seen that happen. But for the most part, we need to actually apply ourselves, which means working with the law of action. And action doesn't mean it has to be hard or it has to be painful or anything like that. It just means moving. It just means doing the things that you enjoy anyway, because if you're at home in bed not talking to anyone, how are all those amazing opportunities that want you going to find you? So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through some tips for creating a bomb action plan. So what is an action plan? Well, after you've created your goal, you want to start taking action, obviously. And the beautiful thing is, when you create your action plan, things are going to pop up. People are going to show up and maybe give you opportunities. People are going to go out of their way to help you and support you. This is what I have found when I am really focused on something that it is that I want, and I'm coming from a place of love and generosity and helping others. That's co-creating with the universe. But you have to get started. You have to signal to the universe that you are ready to receive, because the universe responds to your energy. So if you're just sitting there waiting patiently, you're going to be waiting a long time. But if you raise your vibration, you raise your energy, you start taking action, you're signaling to the universe that you're moving, and things start to move for you as well. That's really important to write that down or screenshot it if you need it, to remember that the universe is responding to your energy. So if you're waiting for things to happen and you're wondering why aren't things happening, you need to ask yourself, well, are you doing anything? Or are you doing things that just don't work anymore? Are you doing things that maybe you were taught from someone else, but you've been doing them for a few months and it's not really moving forward? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So what can you tweak and change to get that better result? Now, in one of my previous quotes, I say that's the first definition of insanity. And the second definition of insanity is doing a different thing every 5 seconds and expecting to get a result. So of course, you can't change direction every 5 seconds. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about what are some of the main components that you want to put in your action plan so that you can focus in them, ensure that they happen, and then also be open to receiving beautiful things that can happen for you along the way. So by now, if you've been following along, you already have your goal. So if you know somebody who wants to achieve something amazing in their life, make sure to hit the share button down below and share this with a friend so we can help more people say yes to themselves and give themselves permission to create the life that they want. So now let's get into bringing that goal into your reality. So if you followed my previous videos, you know that you are to set a goal and state it in the present tense. So for example, it is now December 31st, 2019, and I have 1,000 beautiful students in my new program. I see all their beautiful faces. I hear them saying how much my program has changed their life, and I feel so proud of myself and so excited that I've created this amazing platform. And I do this because I'm persistent, I'm generous, I'm caring, I'm bold, I speak before being spoken to, and I go out into uncharted territory. So your goal will look something like that. And if you're confused, again, go back, watch the previous video on setting that achievable outcome. Now that you have that goal, all you have to do is reverse engineer it from where it is to where you are right now. So in the Yes Apply Method program, my coaching certification program, I actually give my students a template that allows you to create an incredible action plan for yourself or for your clients. And actually at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how you can start planning your own first successful mindset coaching session for free. So what we want to do is just say you want your goal to happen on December 31st, 2019. Then what you need to know is, how will you know when it has happened? So if it's a money goal, maybe you'll see a certain amount of money in your bank account. If it's a relationship goal, maybe you'll have gone on the 5th date with your dream person, right? If it's a health goal, maybe you step on a scale and you see a certain number, or you look in the mirror and you see 6 amazing abs, right? You want to ask yourself, what is the very last thing that will happen? And what is the very last thing that you'll be doing? So it could be signing up that last client, it could be doing your 600th crunch, whatever it is. So now you know what you're doing on December 31st, 2019, and you want to reverse engineer it all the way back to now. So if that's what you were doing on December 31st, then what would you be doing just a couple days before that? And then a few weeks before that. So maybe it's promoting a certain program, maybe it's going for a run, whatever it is. And essentially you etch it back all the way to now. So if you know you'd be doing that a month before December 31st, so November 31st, then what would you be doing October 31st? And make sure you write this down in your action plan. And to make it really crystal clear, you can actually embed it in your subconscious mind with a tool called time techniques, which I'll talk about in a future video. But what you want to do is you want to make it really, really crystal clear to your subconscious mind that this is what you're going to be doing on those dates. If you need to, set a reminder in your phone. Put a reminder in your Google Calendar so you check in on yourself at these certain times and make sure that you're on track. If you're really serious about getting accountable, hire a coach. Hire someone who's going to call you out, who's going to keep you accountable, who's going to keep you on top of your game, doing your inner mindset work, and then also taking the action in the physical world. And then continue to reverse engineer all the way back to now. So what would you be doing on September 31st? Now, at the time of filming this video, it's right at the end of August. So September is just around the corner. So then what you want to do is, as you get closer to now, you want to get more specific and more detailed on the things that you would be doing. So what would you be doing the 3rd week of September? What are some of the actions you'd be taking? Who are some of the people that you'd be reaching out to? What are some of the things that you would actually be doing? Then what would you do in the 2nd week of September? So you can see that I'm reverse engineering it, getting closer and closer. And then as we get closer and closer to now, you can get even more specific. So what would you be doing 15 days from now, then 14 days from now, then 13 days from now, then 12 days from now? If you yourself don't know, maybe do a little bit of research, guess, brainstorm, think about if somebody else was doing it or you're giving somebody else that advice, what would you get them to do? The answer is that it doesn't have to be perfect, but as you move forward, you get better and better and you iterate. So again, what would you be doing 10 days from now, 9 days from now, 8 days from now, 7 days from now, 6 days from now? Write these all down. What are actions that you can take every single day while feeling in alignment and in vibration with the person who it is that you want to be, the person who achieves those kinds of things? What would you be doing 2 days from now, 1 day from now? And then what would you have to do right now in order to move you forward and propel you towards that goal that you want to achieve? And you write all those things down and you make a commitment to yourself, or if you're working as a coach or with a coach, you and your coach make that commitment that you're going to take those actions. Might mean reprioritizing different things in your life. It might mean setting boundaries, right? It might mean passing up scrolling or watching a certain TV show to actually push out the rest of the world and focus in on what it is that you want. but I want you to know that if you really want it, you can do it. And, sometimes when people are setting a big goal, they say, well, what's the point? What if I do all this work and it doesn't work out? But it's not just about what you get when you achieve that goal. It's also about who you become. If you have a goal to be a content creator or a coach, for example, if you spend every week creating a few pieces of content and getting used to communicating and speaking and sharing your message, even if you don't achieve that goal, how much more stronger and more confident are you going to become as a person? How much will you be able to see how capable you are? How much better of a communicator will you be in every area of your life if you practice that in this area of your life? I know for me that when my business life improved, so did the other areas of my life. And when my relationship life improved, so did the other areas of my life. And I see it with my clients all the time. We work on their business and their business life improves and their financial state improves. And then they're telling me that they're getting asked out on dates all the time. That's just what happens when you raise your vibration and you focus in on what it is that you want. So when you're moving towards it, go forward not with the thinking process of what if I do all this work and it doesn't work out. Instead, think, wow, think of the amazing person I'm going to be and how much I'm giving myself an opportunity to develop myself by trying something new, by getting myself outside of my comfort zone. This is going to be me giving myself the opportunity to show myself what I can really do. And you'll find out that the opportunities for you are completely unlimited. So what I want you to do right now is go grab a journal, grab a piece of paper, write down your action plan. Don't watch another video. Don't wait till tomorrow. Take the action, because you will feel so good when all of those ideas that have been swirling around your head are now put down on paper and you can actually physically see in the tangible world on this piece of paper exactly what you need to do to move forward. And the beautiful thing that I love about journaling is that it is the first time when that thought process that's in your head, that's invisible, that's in the waveform, is actually put down on paper, and for the first time it's manifested in physical form. Yes, it is just a line on a piece of paper, but you can show that line on a piece of paper to somebody else, and somebody else can see that vision. And it's not too far away from thinking about how a building, a condo building or an office building, before it's built in the physical with all the thousands of bricks that they use, it first starts off as a paper blueprint. And so when you're writing out your action plan, you're writing out your blueprint for something absolutely incredible. So go ahead and do that now, and I'm so excited for you. And if you're doing this for your personal self, you are going to be able to make leaps and bounds. I definitely encourage you to either find a coach to work through it with you, or find an accountability partner, a good accountability partner, not somebody who's going to flake after 2 days like most accountability partners do, but find somebody who will help you stay on track and motivate you and believe in you. And if you ask someone to be your accountability partner, or you tell someone, hey, I have this idea, and they say something like, oh, how's that gonna work? Don't let them be your accountability partner. Find someone with a vision. Find someone who can see the invisible, because a lot of people can only see what's right in front of them, and that has nothing to do with your potential or what you're capable of, and it just has everything to do with how limited their view of what's possible for themselves is, and they just sometimes project that onto you. So don't take it personal. So now I want to share with you, if you have ever dreamed of becoming a coach, but you're like, I don't even know where to start planning out my first mindset session, I want to share with you a free resource that I've created, this free workbook. So it's a step-by-step guide to planning your first mindset coaching session, and I actually go really, really deep, really in depth in this checklist. So I show you how to prepare yourself before a session, so how to prepare energetically, what you can do to clear your energy, what you can do to show up very present for your coaching session. I also talk to you about what to actually put in your coaching session so that you are so excited about your offer, and also the people who work with you are just blown away by the results that you get. And I show you what to do after to decompress. And when you sign up for this, it actually comes with a free video training as well that walks you through step by step how to plan your first mindset coaching session. So to get that, all you have to do is head to yessupply.co/plan your session. I'll put the the link down below in the description. It is absolutely free. It is my gift to you because I want to help more leaders, more innovators, more coaches, and more personal development influencers spread the word and make this world a more positive place, and show people that no matter what they've been through, no matter what obstacle they've had to overcome, you can create a reality that is more incredible than your wildest dreams. And the thing is, it doesn't matter if you've maybe come from a background of abuse or trauma or negativity. I want you to know that your past, yes, that happened to you and it might have sucked and it might have been terrible, but it prepared you for what you're meant to do in this world. And that's what I found, because I had a really tough upbringing, but it made me so much stronger today. And I realized that if I went through all those things that I had gone through and I didn't do anything with it, then it all happened for nothing. But if I went through it and I shared my story and I became empowered because of it and I became strong because of it, then it actually kind of happened for a reason, because now I can empower and help more people. And I get messages pretty much every day from people saying that I've changed their life, and I'm just forever grateful for that. And if you're thinking of being a coach, or you're dreaming of being a coach or a hypnotherapist or an EFT practitioner or an NLP practitioner, that is so possible for you as well. And you can learn more about that on my website. But for now, if you're just getting started, go ahead, download this free guide at yessupply.co/plan your session. I am so excited to see how you use it. Let me know down below in the comments that you have created your amazing action plan. If you feel comfortable, you could share it with me. Then everyone in the comments can keep you accountable. And I want you to know that I am sending you so much love as you go out there and create your yes in life.